Oh my god! Alright, well, I was going to finish up welding the hot side, but about 5 minutes into it yesterday, I noticed that I ran out of welding gas. So that came to an abrupt and painfully ugly end. So I'm gonna hold off on that for a second and get back to work on Jack Black, because the jets and everything showed up. The jets and the metering rods showed up for that today, so I already got those slammed in. I went based off the Edelbrock calibration chart for a 1405. This is a 1405, not a 1406. A few people pointed out that there is a pretty significant difference between them. So, I don't know. I just want this thing to work. And it rained pretty good here for the past couple days. So a bunch of water got in through the vent and like this seal where it's gapped there. Put some fresh stuff back in it. Good enough. Oops. There we go. So yeah, got some fresh gas back in the truck. We actually found that out because he was siphoning some gas out of it for the lawnmower, and he was like, this looks kind of fucking watery. And that's what you get for stealing gas out of the race truck for the lawnmower. Just about ready to fire this thing up and see if the new jets, what's up there, Mr. Spider? And see if the new jets were what it needed, if they were the right size. If not, I will throw some other ones in there. But it should be pretty close, because like I said, I went based off that chart that everyone was like, hey, you should base your shit off this chart. So that's what I did. I think we're gonna be pretty close. I'm going to prime the fuel system a couple times. Holy shit. I'm going to prime the fuel system a couple times and make sure there's no leaks, because I had everything apart. And then we'll fire it up. Let it warm up and then take it down the road, see how it does. But I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. Oh my God, I needed that. You probably couldn't hear me, but at full throttle, it was right between 12.5 and 13.0, which was right where we needed it to be.
What was it?
Fucking perfect.
No hesitation?
I eased into it just to see where the fueling was at wide open. It was right between 12.5 and 13.0, which is right where we need it. So now,
Fucking hammered.
that wasn't my huge concern. I mean, that could be timing. That could just be a change with that accelerator pump. I wanted to make sure that all the jetting and the metering was good. And that, I think, is perfect now. So now we could put some more timing in it because we were way conservative. We got 30 all in. This thing will probably want like 36. But yeah, it felt a whole lot happier. And just cruising, it was like around 15. So might turn into a street truck after all. I watched an episode of Engine Masters yesterday, I think, and they were coincidentally doing a test of air-fuel ratio and ignition timing to see how much of a difference it made having it correct. And they ran an engine with 11 degrees of total timing, and it made, I think it was like 400 horsepower. And then they bumped that up to 31, and it made 520. Something like that. But yeah, the ignition timing made a whole lot more of a difference than the air fuel did. So I think we're definitely close enough to not have to worry about it, but we were right in the range where I was hoping to get it. So I'm psyched about that. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to see what it ran just yet, but there is another one, not this coming Wednesday, but next Wednesday. It'll be the 3rd, I think, and we'll probably take it to that. But I'm pretty confident that this thing should be close to mid-13s, because now that the air fuel's where it needs to be, I can throw some more timing in it and feel comfortable about it. Like I said, it's got 30 degrees all in right now, and I think it'll probably want like 36. Some people said it might want 38, but we won't really know until we take it to the track and actually test it out, see what it wants. But we're at the point where it just needs a little bit of fine-tuning, like when you're well, I haven't even really been able to test it, so I don't know if that was fixed yet, but I was about to say that when you're on the line and you're kind of stalling it up and then mat it real quick, it has a stumble. But I got a few things that I can try with that, like I can play around with the setting on the accelerator pump there. Unfortunately, I think that's probably going to do it for today's video. So far, the plug wires are lasting like that. It's not pretty, but it seems to be working. And I don't know, I'll run it like that for a while. I do think that we have everything in control with it now. Like, we got the oil leak under control, we got the fueling under control, we know where spark's at and how to deal with that, what we want to do with it. The brakes are pretty decent. They're still slightly spongy, and we've bled them a few times, but I don't think we're gonna really improve it much without going to like a NBS master cylinder or something like that. But like I said, I think the truck as it is now should be, well, as it is right now, I'm hoping it could do like a 13.8, 13.9, throw some more timing into it, get it to like 13.5 or so, and then once we get it to where it's consistent, repeatable NA, and we can't really do too much more to it, and we think it's safe, then I think we might see about throwing some juice on it. Because if it'll do mid-13s naturally aspirated, I think like a 150 shot, I'm not worried about that. A 200 shot, I wouldn't want to go too much more than that. Just back the timing off. I had one guy tell me for every 50 of nitrous to back it off 1 degree. So for a 200 shot, back 4 degrees off of it. Might do 5 just to try and be a little extra cautious. But I think that's about all the rambling I can do for now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think this is probably more significant progress than it seems, but it definitely is what we needed to be able to move forward with anything else. So it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you next time.